Okay. The Thunder Anima saying is not Thunderstruck, but the developers missed a perfect opportunity to make this gun Thunderstruck because, let's be honest, it's called the Thunder Anima and you are striking enemies with the thunder or lightning. Whatever way you want to look at it, you are completely demolishing your enemies with thunder and lightning with the Thunder Anima in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. What's up, YouTube? Zero here, and today I have a legendary gun review of the Thunder Anima in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. In this video, I'll go through the overview of the thunder that you're seeing in this video. Then I'll get into some more gameplay. I'll talk about the pluses and minuses of the thunder. Then I'll get into where you can go to grind for this gun if you're looking for a great drop of the gun. And then at the end of the video, I'll get into Fate or Hate. Is the Thunder Anima fated to be in the Fate Maker's inventory, or are you going to hate it and should you trash it immediately? Without further ado, let's talk about the Burgeoning Thunder Anima of Alarm that you're seeing in this video. This is a Skulldugger and the damage is 22.3. The accuracy is at 28%, handling is at 60%. Repair time's at 4.3 seconds, fire rate's at 8.4 per second, and of course you have shots to break. It's a Skulldugger. This is dealing electricity damage at 246 damage per second with a 12% chance. The saying is not Thunderstruck, it is We Are the Rising Cascade, the Rolling Wave. This is enchanted on spellcast, increased damage dealt by 15% for 10 seconds. This is minus 120% gun accuracy. This is a 1.8 times zoom, and being the electric damage or Thunderstruck, it's highly effective against wards. So now that I've talked about the overview of the thunder, let's get into some more gameplay and talk about the pluses and minuses of this gun. Now before I get into it, I do want to say if you do enjoy this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more Tiny Tina's Wonderlands content. I do a bunch of other RPGs, gotten really into Soul Hackers 2 lately, so feel free to check those out as well after you're finished this video. Without further ado, let's talk about the Thunder, this Skulldugger rifle. It's a Skulldugger, so you already know some of what comes with a Skulldugger rifle. The recoil is going to be a little bit harder to control. You're going to have shots to break instead of a magazine size. After you break your gun, you're going to have a repair time. Of course, the repair time on this gun is going to be a little slow, like a lot of Skulldugger rifles, because you have a lot of shots to break. So that is a huge benefit, is that you have a lot of shots to break, but it is going to be a little bit slower when you're trying to repair or reload your gun. Now this is a legendary, so it does have perks. That's one of the perks of this gun, believe it or not. You want your gun to overheat because as this Skulldugger rifle heats up, shots ricochet in chain, they pierce and deal increased damage. So the hotter your gun gets, the better it's going to act in terms of hitting more enemies, piercing enemies, and dealing increased damage. So that's a plus of this gun. Of course, it's called Thunder. It's actually, you're only going to be able to get it to drop with shock damage. So you're not going to be able, as of me making this video, going to be able to find this in any other form. We're Thunderstruck. I'm going to say that a couple more times before the video ends. Now, I do like the sight I got on this gun. It is actually perfect for this gun, the 1.8 times zoom. It doesn't take up a lot of the screen, but it does help me aim closer to where I want to aim on my targets. So that is a really nice perk that I was able to get on this gun. And my enchanted on this gun is actually pretty good as well, increasing damage dealt when I do cast a spell. So now if you're looking to grind for this gun, you actually have no place to grind for it. This is a world drop only, so you can grind anywhere. Really, you're not going to have an increased chance, but grinding anywhere throughout the world in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands has a chance to drop the Thunder Anima. So now that we've talked about the pluses and minuses of this gun, let's talk about Fate or Hate. Is this gun fated to be in your inventory, or are you going to hate it and should you trash it immediately? My build is actually geared towards shock type damage, so this gun fits in well. If it doesn't do well in my build, it's not going to do well in any build. Now, I've tried this gun out in multiple builds, not just in a shock build, but in multiple builds. The gun's actually really fun to use. I enjoy a lot of Skulldugger guns, and this gun is no exception. As the gun heats up, you get to feel more benefits for the gun. So despite the fact that you are going to have a little bit slower reload time, you're going to be dealing piercing damage, increased damage, and your ammo is going to ricochet so you can deal damage to hordes of enemies, which I actually really love. I love this gun. It's a really fun gun to use and does do a lot of damage to not just bosses, but hordes of enemies. So I'm going to fate this. But let me know in the comments section what you think of this gun. And until next time, peace.